of Troop 213 here at Cherry Hill High School East. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's induction ceremony. Tonight's a celebration of student achievement in arts, and in true Thespian fashion, we are going to celebrate with an evening of cabaret. Each inductee was invited to prepare a piece that showcases their talents as thespians, and seeing as these individuals are the future leaders of our department, we're thrilled to spotlight them here for you this evening. Also this evening, we will honor several individuals whose ongoing contributions have made it possible for our troupe to do what it loves, despite the challenging times in which we live. So now, without further ado, it's my honor to introduce Miss Nia Worthy. She's a senior, she's our Thespian secretary. She's going to begin tonight's proceedings with a short history of the International Thespian Society. Thank you, and enjoy.
Friends, parents, instructors, directors, and special guests, it is a pleasure to welcome you here to share in the induction of the newest members into Cherry Hill High School East Troop 213 of the International Thespian Society. Through hard work, sacrifice, and dedication, the candidates have earned sufficient points on a scale dictated by the International Thespian Society to have the right to be called thespians. It is a title of honor signifying a commitment to an art as old as humanity. The International Thespian Society was established in 1929 at Fairmount State College, Fairmount, West Virginia, by Dr. Earl Blank. For almost 100 years since, the International Thespian Society has strived to give young adults a place for outstanding theater, where the standards of excellence in theater arts will be advanced, and to honor those students who do theater well. And it continues to be guided by the principles of its founders, a belief that participation in the arts is an essential means of widening students' cultural horizons and enriching their lives. Now, I am very excited to introduce the first performer of the evening, Asha Mashura, performing I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules. Asha is very excited to officially become a member of the Thespian Society. She is a member of Stay Tuned and Chansons and loves being in East Theater Productions. She is thrilled to be inducted into Troop 213 and will continue to work hard in the department.
If there's a price for modern judgment, I guess I've already known that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that. Oh no. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out. No chance, no way, I won't say no, no. This ain't okay, I won't say no, no. You're way off base, I won't say it. Get off my case, I won't say it.
Our next inductee, Angelina Wong, will be performing When You Believe from The Prince of Egypt. Angelina is incredibly grateful to be inducted into the Thespian Society. She's a part of Chanson and Bells of East. Her favorite role at East was God in the Egg. She can't wait to dive deeper into theater and everything that goes on behind the scenes.
Shivani is a member of chansons and voce. As a member of crew, she enjoys painting and working with pointy objects. Shivani Harada Chanjan is delighted to be inducted to Thespian Society.
Nick has been involved in the theater community in one way or another since middle school, from doing lighting and pit orchestra at East to working at Main Stage in Rosa as a lighting designer for the past 3 years. Nick is so excited to finally be a member of Troop 213 in their final year at East.
But I live among the swells and we will pick up in our chest. the other side. So go and do like you do. I'm going to be like me. And in a cage, so I don't need to take the key. Oh, damn, good to see you doing fine. I need to see the other side.
Spend your days with me and mystery, parties and play.
If I was mixing with you, you would be the talk of the town. It's crazy, so another one of the clowns.
Now that's a deal that seems worth taking, but I guess I'll leave that up to you.
Well, it's intriguing, but to go would cost me greatly. So what percentage of the show would I be taking?
Fair enough, you'd want a piece of all the action. I'll give you 7. You can shake and make it happen.
I wasn't born this morning, making it just
Why
fine.
not just go ahead and ask for nickels on the dime?
16,
I'll do 8,
12,
maybe 9.
10. Don't
You wanna get away from yourself, new part you gotta play, 'cause you got what you need, so come with me and take a ride to the other side.
So if you look at it,
So if you like me, then get the cage, 'cause you know how to make that key. Oh, damn, what a thing would be to fly to the other side.
so we can look at it,
To the other
so
side.
we can be like me.
The other
'Cause if
side.
we do, we're going to the other side. To the other side.
Next is Sophie Neworth performing Ironic from Jagged Little Pill. Sophie is stoked to be inducted into Troop 213. She is a proud member of Chansons and softball at East, and her favorite role has been the newscaster in Clue. Sophie can't wait to continue to grow as a performer in the theater department and as a member of the Thespian Society.
An old man turned 98. He won the lottery, died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding. It's a free ride when you already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Mr. Play It Safe was afraid to fly.
The next inductee is Nick Knocknagel, singing Seize the Day from Newsies. Nick is very honored to become a member of the Thespian Troupe 213. Ever since playing Michael and Peter Pan, he knew that this department is where he belonged. He is eager to do his part to ensure that East Theater continues to grow and maintain its reputable legacy.
The time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day, minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will not obey, but let us seize the day. Courage cannot erase our fear. Courage is when we face our fear. Tell those with power, safe in their tower, we will not obey. Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide, and say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers, and we will fight for you. Is the time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we be gone, if we stand as one, someday becomes somehow, and a prayer becomes a vow, and the strike starts right down now.
Next up is Rebecca Sabbath, delivering a speech about her experiences in East Theater. Rebecca is absolutely elated to join Troupe 213. She's a member of Chansons and is excited to be a part of East Singers next year. Her favorite East Theater memory was assistant stage managing Little Shop of Horrors, and she's looking forward to stage managing in the future. Thespian inductions! It seems kind of crazy that me, my fellow actors, and techies are finally at this stage in our drama careers. Becoming a part of Troupe 213 seems like such a distant milestone in my life, and I'm very happy that I'm finally following in the footsteps of hundreds of other Cherry Hills thespians. I certainly was looking forward to seeing the other inductees perform, and I definitely enjoyed seeing them show off their talents. It blows my mind how we've all become more confident in ourselves and matured as actors. At least for me, this is due to everything I learned from the amazing people and programs related to Troupe 213. At this point in my speech, there's probably a good amount of the audience asking themselves, what has this incredibly insightful, wise, and beautiful girl learned from the amazing people and programs related to Troupe 213? And all I have to say to that is, what an incredibly insightful, wise, and beautiful question. However, it is also a question I cannot give a concise answer to yet, but I can take you all for the ride as I do reflect on my most influential theater experiences. My first big encounter with Troupe 213 was Crimson Theater in 2019 when we did the Bully Plays. The Bully Plays was one of the first shows I ever performed in at East, but I think it just might have been the best one. I mean, come on. There's nothing like pretending to drink alcohol out of a flask in front of your parents and a bunch of other cast members who taught me a lot about becoming more confident, which as an awkward little ninth grader, I definitely needed. A vital aspect of my identity, my nickname, came to be through the bully plays as well, and I think this shows just how much theater has grown to be a part of me. My second short piece was Shakespeare in Hollywood, which we also did in 2019, and there's just something about the rehearsal process, the costuming, the carpentry, the cast, you name it, that made me fall in love with Cherry Hill East Theater. As for the most meaningful thing I learned with Shakespeare in Hollywood, I think it was a conclusion I came to mostly by myself. That I belonged in this department regardless of what I was doing. Now, to skip a little bit to late 2020, we had just finished off the year and the opportunity to assistant stage manage Little Shop of Horrors was extended to me. To be honest, I did jump into the opportunity a little fast, but that was simply due to the great excitement I was experiencing when this was mentioned to me. Regardless of the fact I was not able to be as involved in stage managing as I would have liked, I tried to help out with whatever I could. It didn't matter if it was music timestamps or a prop list, I was genuinely just happy that I was considered to join the stage managing team. I learned an unbelievable amount of information from Caitlin, Gabby, and Ainsley, and I'm surely looking forward to being more involved with this aspect of theater. Oh, and how could I forget when Troop 213 went to see Beetlejuice? Of course, the show was incredible, and I was ecstatic I had the opportunity to see it. But my favorite part of the trip was the bus ride. I decided to sit with someone who I just met that year, which is a little risky for an hour-and-a-half drive, there and back. Also, they were kind of like really weird, but I'm now able to call them one of my best friends. I guess community is one aspect of theater I lose sight of sometimes in the commotion of everything, but the sense that I received from Troop 213 has led me to set my heart on sharing it with my fellow thespians and thespians to be. Thank you.
Next up is Elena Suarez singing No One Else from Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. Elena is beyond excited to be a 2021 inductee of Troop 213. She is a member of East Singers, and her favorite role at East has been Yvette and Clue. She cannot wait to continue her commitment to this department as a proud member of the Thespian Society. This winter sky, how can anyone sleep? There was never such a night before. I feel like putting my arms around my knees and squeezing as tight as possible and flying away.
liaisons, and the Bells of East. She is super grateful for all that she has learned since she began working with this department and cannot wait to continue to learn and grow with the department as a member of Troop 213. Tabitha is excited about becoming part of the Thespian Society, and she loves performing and telling stories. She loves getting to create with her friends and her peers, and she can't wait to be included and continue to help Troop 213 succeed.
Why did I do it? What, turn the bitch's hair off? Well, her hair is a symbol of innocence, and my lighter is a symbol of corruption. God told me to do it. The devil made me do it. Charles Manson is just so persuasive. She is Joan of Arc, and
a night of hope, and is so excited to see what her senior year brings as she becomes a member of Troop 213.
It is hard not seeing my friends. I ran by the pool earlier today. It looks weird. Really weird. No people, the water was all green, the gates were all chained up. It wasn't on my route, but I stopped in the parking lot anyway. And then I started to think, if it were any other year, I'd be inside those gates, either waiting with my friends playing a game of truth or dare, or waiting on the blocks for another race. And then by the end of the day, I would probably be playing Marco Polo with my little sister. She'd cheat somehow, but I could never prove it. Then we would probably run into some college kids playing basketball, and I would get hit with the ball. I always get hit with the ball, even if I'm like 10 feet away. I never thought I'd miss that. I really hope next year is different. Yeah, I really hope so.
Next up is Miranda Rosenbaum performing I Can Do Better from the last 5 years. Miranda is so excited to be inducted into Troop 213. She loves being a part of Studio One and the shows at East. Her favorite role that she has played was Margaret in Pretty, and she is super happy to be continuing her involvement in East Theater.
My best friend had a little situation at the end of our senior year. And like a shot, she and Mitchell got married that summer. Carol Ann getting bigger every minute, thinking, what am I doing here? While Mitchell's out every night being a heavy metal drummer. They got a little cute house on a little cute street with a crucifix on the door. Mitchell got a job at the record store in the mall. Just the typical facts of a typical life in a town on the eastern shore. I thought about what I wanted. It wasn't like that at all. Made Carol Ann a cute baby sweater. I can do better than that. You don't have to get a haircut. You don't have to change your shoes. You don't have to like Duran Duran's The we get to my house, take a look at that town, take a look at how far I've gone. I will never go back, never look back anymore. And it feels like my life led right to your side and will keep me there from now on. So think about what you wanted, think about what could be. Think about how I love you. Say you'll move in with me. Think of what's great about me and you. Think of the bullshit we've both been through. Think of what's past because we can do that. We can do that. We can do better than that.
Our next inductee is Brooke Warren performing someone else's story from chess. Brooke can't wait to become a part of Troop 213. She's a member of Chansons as well as a student in Studio One. Her role as Mary in Left at Home has been the highlight of her time in youth theater. She's thrilled to be inducted into the Thespian Society.
Someone else's story.
loved East Theater and can't wait to be a proud member of Troop 213.
Simple choice, nothing more. This or that,
mattress. Carlotta is thrilled to be a part of the Thespian Society. She's a member of Stay Tuned, Chansons, and takes delight in her involvement within the department. Her favorite role she's ever played happens to be Princess Winifred in Once Upon a Mattress, and cannot wait to reprise this role in song, but most importantly, she cannot wait to be part of such an awesome group.
Technical difficulty, give me just a second.
Keep reading.
Let's try that.
And so, young Prince Walder, having slain the dragon Fafnir, rescued Princess Frigga, and they went on his horse, Trigga, down to the castle Wunderbar where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always a bride. Ellen, the girl of the city,
Every year, we have the pleasure of inducting honorary Thespians into our troupe. These people have made invaluable and important contributions to the theater department and have supported us in doing what we love. This year, it is our honor to induct 4 such individuals. Our first honorary inductee is Mr. Joe Sutton. Mr. Sutton is a graduate of Overbrook High School in Turnersville, New Jersey, and has an associate's degree in business. He has worked for Cherry Hill Public Schools for 13 years, 8 of which were spent at East. He enjoys working with people and outdoor activities, including hunting. Mr. Sutton has always dedicated a helping hand to the Thespian Society. As some of you may remember, we had the challenge of moving everything out of the auditorium for repairs that had to take place last year. During that difficult time, Mr. Sutton aided in moving everything we needed out of the prop room and auditorium and over to West. Whether we needed tables set up outside the auditorium or simply just needed an extra hand with helping set up for an event, he is always willing to help, and we greatly appreciate it. Without Mr. Sutton's help, our productions and events would not be as successful as they are today. Thank you, Mr. Sutton. You can come up.
About 35 BC, a new dimension was added. Sorry about that. First, I would like to thank Troop 213 for including me as an honorary thespian tonight. We had the best theater department here at East, led by Mr. Gambino. The students here are, in my heart, number one. They put so much hard work and dedication in what they do, and it definitely shows. It pays off. I am so elated to be part of this awesomely talented group. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So our next person we are inducting is Dr. Dennis Perry. So Dr. Dennis Perry, principal of Cherry Hill East, and new inductee into the Thespian Society Troop 213. I have had the privilege of knowing Dr. Perry as my principal and as one of my advisors through the Student Government Association. His leadership, dedication, and commitment in ensuring that students thrive in an environment where they can be challenged academically, physically, and emotionally allows us seniors to be where we are today. From day one, Dr. Perry has been a strong advocate for the arts. In a time where coming to watch live performances was a thing of the past, that did not stop our commitment to providing the Cherry Hill community an outlet to break away from the world. Dr. Perry advocated to make that happen. We are so honored to be inducting Dr. Dennis Perry into this year's Thespian class. Thank you.
Amazing talent on stage tonight, amazing. So thank you for sharing your children with us, and to our Thespians, thank you for all the joy that you bring us. So I'd like to thank the members of Troop 213 for their decision to induct me into the Thespian Society. Being the principal of East is an honor, and it is not an honor that I take lightly nor for granted. The honor of spending each day with students who pursue their passions, who work tirelessly, and who have made East their second home is fantastic. The honor of being affiliated with the Thespian Society who overcomes the restrictions of COVID to produce a radio show and a movie is true. And the honor of knowing that the upperclassmen continue to mentor and continue to bestow upon the underclassmen the culture that has been developed in Troop 213 for so long now is amazing. These honors are points of pride, but tonight I address you not only as the principal of this amazing school, but as someone who has been chosen by the students to be inducted into the Thespian Society. To be selected as an honorary member is, to me, the greatest of honors, because this society exists for these students and by these students. For them to select me, along with Joe Sutton, who is easily the most giving and helpful person that I know. Amen. And Mr. and Mrs. Cudahy, who are both ardent advocates for our theater program, is a great, great honor. I appreciate our students who formed the Thespian Society. I appreciate their decision to induct me. East is a very big school, yet our pending graduates speak of East in individualized and personal terms. Troop 213 has helped to make a big school feel small by creating an inclusive family connection for the many students who participate. This is my hope for all of East and for all of our students at East. It is my hope that every student at East finds their niche, pursues their passions, and joins a family like Troop 213 that will result in every student having the feeling that they belong here at East, much in the same way that the members of Troop 213 do. Thank you for including me in this family and for this honor.
Hi, everybody. Peter and Eileen Cudahy, my parents, have been highly valued members of the theater department for the past 6 years. My dad is a lawyer who takes the little free time that he has to support both me and my sister Cassie. He has been a part of the Theater Boosters for the entire duration of me and Cassie's high school careers and has served as Theater Booster president for 2 years. My mom is an educational assistant at Beck Middle School who takes the small amount of time that she has to support me and my sister. She has been a part of the Boosters for the past 6 years and has served as corresponding secretary and oversaw the run of the snack bar. They have graciously stepped up and helped lead the Theater Boosters. Without them, the theater department would not be where it is today.
Just want to say thank you so much. I am truly overwhelmed, and I am so appreciative of this honor. Thank you.
Good evening. It's just so nice to be with all of you this evening. I would like to congratulate all of the inductees, the honorary inductees, the students who are inducted this evening, and it's a tremendous honor. I'd like to thank the members of the Thespian Society, Pete Gambino, and everyone involved in this department for this great honor. I'm deeply touched. D-Wing, this department, and all of you are very special to me. So I just want to use this time to make some important points that I want you to remember. Those of you who will be here for a few more years, and those of you who are moving on to college, I want you to remember these points wherever you go. And they're not my opinion, they're truths. And I wrote them down on pieces of newspaper so I can remember. The first one of these is, each and every one of you is unique and special. Don't ever let anybody tell you that's not the case. There is no other person on this earth that is just like you. You're a precious gift to everyone around you, and the world is a better place because you are here. You will experience many happy occasions in life, just like this evening. You will undoubtedly also encounter some challenges. And when you do face them with grace, humility, and confidence. You can handle anything with the right attitude. Remember that even the most difficult times in life are just that. They're a snapshot in time that I guarantee you will always pass. Make good choices in life. Take care of your mind and your body. You only get one of each. Be kind. Whenever you're offered the opportunity, be kind. Be gracious. Be kind. And one of the most important things I would like to share with you, and I think you see it in your friendships, in the relationships you've established. I've seen it with your parents and working with them. I've made many friends. The greatest treasures in life lie in cultivating meaningful, lasting relationships, not in the pursuit of wealth and material things. So when you need a boost, a lot of pieces of paper here. When you need a boost, remember those people, your parents, your siblings, your friends, and your teachers who care deeply about you and your well-being. And if you focus on that, as well as the many gifts you have, you will feel a true sense of peace, contentment, and gratitude. All these pieces of paper, I promise you, you will always feel whole.
Sophie Newer, Nick Knopfnagel, Sophie Reddingheiner, Maddie Reddy, Nick Riegel, Miranda Rosenthal, Rebecca Sabbath, Elena Suarez, Isabella Tufik, Carlotta Vincelli, Angelina Lang, and Brooke Warren.
The history of theater is the history of all people. It is the continuing search to find the answers to the awesome mysteries that motivate the human personality. Just as our early ancestors dramatized a crisis in their lives, so today we come to the theater to search for answers to the process through which the theater arts have become a part of our cultural heritage. To recall and pay tribute to these arts, we begin the lighting of the candles. Mr. Sutton, if you'll please start for us.
About 535 BC, a new dimension was added to drama when Thespian, who was a prominent leader of the Greek chorus, stepped from the group and recited portions of the drama alone.
following inductees have met the requirements for membership in the International Thespian Society, an honor and a reward for their participation in the theater program at this school. While membership in the society is an honor, it is also evidence of your continuing desire to work toward higher standards for theater productions in education and arts programs. Therefore, membership places upon you the obligation of performing your best with the knowledge that greater honors come to those who accept greater responsibilities through your cooperation with others. I now ask that all new members of Thespian Troop 213 repeat after me. I promise to uphold the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society. I am a student of theater, and excellence is my ideal. I promise to perform my part as well as I can. To accept praise and criticism with grace. To cooperate with my fellow thespians. And work for the good of the troupe. And to share my love of theater. Thank you. The pledge that you have just taken binds you to the principles and ideals of the International Thespian Society. You are to do the tasks assigned to you. You are to cooperate with your troop officers and fellow students, as well as your teachers and administrators, in helping to raise the standards of excellence in all areas of your experience. You are to refrain from any action that may hinder the work of your troop. You are to conduct yourselves so that you may gain the respect of your school and your community. And now, by the authority delegated to me by the International Thespian Society, I now declare you members of troop number 213 of Cherry Hill High School East. Additionally, if you would like to come down and take photos, now would be a great time for that.